you want those fireballs to go sometimes, so it's kind of hit or miss, and may take a few tries to get used to. Now here is our 11th and final stage. Now I'm playing as Guido just because it was going in that order again. Unfortunately, there's an uneven amount of stages, so I don't get to play as all the characters evenly. And this stage, in terms of just the layout, is actually easier than the previous stage. We're not having to switch between support characters. We can actually make it all the way through the stage without switching to any of them, so pretty much the 10th stage is kind of their last hurrah, or the last time you really meet them. When we make it up here, this is our final room. We head to the right a little bit, and that's when we're going to enter our final battle against Bad Crow. Now this boss is a real pain, and it's kind of hard to get used to. What happens is he flashes in, and then as soon as he appears, he dive bombs at you. If you time your hits correctly, you can actually freeze him so that he doesn't do the dive bomb when he appears, but you have to get used to timing this, and it's something that won't always work. You'll think you'll have it sometimes, but he'll still do the dive bomb. Follow him around the top when he solidifies, then jump up to do damage to him. Sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll be able to hit him as soon as he appears, in which case you won't have to take any damage because he won't do the dive bomb. And then other times, you're going to end up getting hit by it anyway, even when you think you perfectly timed it. Another good strategy is to try to stay away from him if you can, either on the far left or right platforms or the two in the middle, and then jump up and throw a projectile weapon at him to hit him when he does solidify. And since a lot of the bosses in the game are pretty easy, this one's definitely kind of a shock because it is a rather challenging boss. If you can get him stuck in one place where you can just keep launching hits into him, you'll be able to defeat him easily, but it doesn't always work. It takes some practice and a lot of luck in order to kind of freeze him in place for the entire battle. Now here is our ending cutscene for Samurai Pizza Cats. Now, your basic translation for this is you have all the characters that you've helped or found throughout the game, had cutscenes with and dialogue with throughout it, see the giant fortress that we were on to defeat that final boss explode, and since it did explode and whatever, they're all kind of wondering whether or not our characters survived. And of course, our characters were okay as they safely come back down. We then see a shot of Princess Violet very happily running towards our heroes. The game then goes through a series of different cutscenes showing off all the characters and giving you the credits as well, I assume are the credits as they scroll by. Now this game would have been great had it been brought over to North America and they translated it using the North American released Samurai Pizza Cats that was released in syndication. They had just used that translation of the game. I think it still would have worked pretty well. They probably could have made it work at least. Unfortunately, it's just another one of those great Famicom-only games that didn't make it to North America or even a European release that we just didn't get a chance to play. And we get one last shot of our city that we have saved and that we travel throughout, defeating all the bad guys throughout the game. I can only assume that the end is written there at the lower right corner of the screen. And with that, that's going to wrap up another edition of Play It Through. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.